On one hand, these boxes are thinner and lighter, so I guess it's saving more trees. On the other hand, it just means they can put more of these on the shelf. Yeah, they might have printed these things to the moon. There were a lot of blaster boxes on the wall. Either way, let's have some fun. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well today. It is TOPPS Chrome release day. I was able to find these blaster boxes at my local Target. They're $40 a piece. Boxes are a little thinner, a little lighter.
Bruh.
So it's definitely looking like TOPPS went cheaper with the packaging.
What?
There's 7 packs in here, 4 cards per pack. These are going to have the red, white, and blue and the red baseball parallels or refractors. Of course, we're looking for anything numbered, autographs, any of the case hit inserts, image variations, tons of stuff to find. It doesn't really look like there's much padding or anything for these packs in here. They definitely went light. Oh, actually.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Feels lighter because there's only 6 packs in here. Let me grab the box real quick and take a look. It says 7. I believe this is 6. Come on, TOPPS. Did we really just get Panini'd?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like,
You've got to be kidding me. Well, hopefully it means that there's something crazy in this box. Realistically, we're not going to get anything in it. That pack probably had the auto or something, that we wanted in it. There's a Mizrowski. Just a base, but we'll take it. Especially since you only get 28 cards in a box. Well, in our case, we're going to get 24 because we only had 6 packs, but they do look nice. I'll give it to them. I think the design works really well with the chrome. But yeah, either way, I'm not going to let it ruin my excitement. I love TOPPS Chrome. What do we got here? Might be the red baseball parallel. I've not actually seen anyone rip these blaster boxes open yet, so. Oh, we do have one of these perspective inserts of Derek Jeter. Definitely a cool looking insert. And we have a Hernandez with the red baseball kind of off center. Oh. Come on, TOPPS. What's going on here? That could have been my finger. I don't really know, to be completely honest. I don't remember doing that, but yeah, these perspective inserts, I believe you get one in every jumbo hobby. One in every hobby box, but they are not in every blaster, according to the odds. I did take a quick look. Odds are kind of, they're rough for these value boxes. Mega boxes, they're even worse. Again, I'll put the link down below. Go take a look. It's not looking good for retail. Got a Colson Montgomery with the Wrecking Crew. Nice looking insert with the refractor there. No damage to the corners. But yeah, I think they definitely put the emphasis, on the hobby boxes, on the jumbo hobby boxes, because if you look at the odds, the odds of pulling, most anything are always better, going the hobby route, but maybe it's just me, but the odds this year look insane for retail. Got a Scooble there. I think a Tigers fan will take that. Mad Max with the Ray Wave. Yeah, I wonder what refractor parallel we're going to get shorted in this box, but again, it is what it is. It's not the first time it's happened. What do we have here? We have an Akimoto 91 refractor. We will take that. Got a Corey Seager. Not sure the name of that insert. Miguel Garcia on the back. Pop these cards into some sleeves before we gum them up. Yeah, I know I'm going to get a comment or two. I always do. About my thumbs being on the cards. Getting thumbprints on them. In my defense, this is not a normal angle for opening cards. If I was by myself, not recording. Of course, you have your hands a little flat, but with my setup and the tripod I use, it's just the way it is, man. Got a Seth Lugo. What do we have here? Got a Marcus Semien with the negative refractor. Beard is definitely showing through with that one. And a Carter Jensen with the red, white, and blue on the back. I do like the look of this. In the past with the red, white, and blue, they just kind of stagger it. Literally red, chunk of white, chunk of blue. It looks kind of nice. What isn't nice is that we only got 6 packs in that box. Who knows what could have been in that last pack? I'm going to put the packs together, grab the box, probably create a ticket on the TOPPS website or Fanatics website. They'll give me like, a $4 or $5 credit? Fan bucks or something. Probably not even worth the time. All right, there are 7 in here. First I looked at it and was like, there's no way we have 6 again. I initially thought maybe there was a misprint on the box, but no, they're supposed to be 7. This proved it.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Had to pause it real quick. Put the packs in the box together. TOPPS, that's coming back to you shortly. But yeah, let's see what's in this second blaster box. 7 packs, how it should be. Yeah, the first box wasn't that bad. If you look at the odds of pulling a negative refractor, I know it's not too great. In these value boxes, at least. Riley Green in there. Christopher Sanchez with the refractor on the back. Again, these do look really nice. Quality so far is I guess if you ignore the fact that we only got 6 packs in our first box, if you look at the centering of a lot of these cards, they are not just bad, they're god-awful. Haven't really mentioned it. Got another perspective here of Mike Trout. And a Cam Smith red baseball on the back. Yeah, definitely a cool looking insert. I do not think you get one, in every box, but we will take it. Move on. Hopefully we can find, I'll just take a numbered parallel. Maybe 1 or 2 out of these 3 blasters. I'll call it a win. Isaac Collins, Jackson Churio with the Wrecking Crew. I don't think I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but these are part of the buyback program, the MVP buyback program. So Churio's behind Ohtani, of course, in the NL. In the AL, you got Yordan Alvarez, I believe, leading the charge. Definitely take this, even though it's just a base. Kevin McGonicle. Hoping to pull one being a Tigers fan. Mission accomplished. A PCA. And who's this? Bryce Harper. With the Ray Wave on the back. But yeah, we'll definitely take just a base McGonicle. I was hoping to pull one out of these 3 boxes. With it being a 300 card set. 28 cards per box. Well, again, our first box only had 24. So we're already shorted off the bat. But yeah, we'll take it. It's a small win, but we will definitely take it. Got Josh Bell. What do we have in this pack? Something with a half white border. We have a Sal Stewart with the 91 refractor. We'll definitely take that. What is this? Looks like we have a past to present Mike Schmidt, Bryce Harper. Cool looking insert. Don't know if it's rare or not. Don't think so. Got Mason Wynn refractor on the back. Either way, we'll pop it into a sleeve just so case it is something crazy. That way it's not just sitting there raw dogging it. But, yeah, hopefully we can find something in one of these last 2 packs. So far, these blasters have not been anything too crazy. Again, I know the odds at the retail level, especially this year, are just horrible, but it would be nice to pluck a little something out of one of these boxes. Chase Meadroth. Got our red, white, and blue Sammy Basallo. Yeah, so with our, at least with some of our base refractors, we have been getting, you know, pretty decent names in here. But hopefully there's a little last pack magic. We'll see with the 7th pack how it's kind of oriented. See what we were missing from the first box. Ozzie Albies. Looks like we have a James Wood big ticket player. The refractor. Definitely looks nice, all chromed out. But yeah, so far I would say 0 for 2. Let's see if this box can produce a little something. I have to double check, make sure we have 7 packs, which we do. But yeah, let me know if you found these at the stores near you. I know the Targets near me were stocking them. Pretty much anywhere where they sell Topps cards, you know, they're gonna have these. They're gonna print these damn things to the moon. You can tell by the some of the odds. Got a Future Stars here, Sammy Basallo. Got our red baseball parallel, Marcelo Mayer. Nice little color match. Looks nice. Yeah, so far, we have not really pulled anything of substance. I know the hobby boxes, you know, the jumbo hobbies, you know, you're going to be spending, what, I think the jumbo hobbies are reselling right now for like $700 a box. You know, it gets to a point where, you know, most people choose retail because, you know, it's just not realistic to spend that amount on a jumbo hobby or even $300-400 on a hobby box. You know, so spending $100-200 at the retail level, you know, is the only option that's viable. I'm not saying that you have to load these things or juice them up with numbered cards and autographs, but this is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Got a Fernando Tatis with the 91 refractor. Trent Grisham with the Ray Wave. Yeah, if you've watched my channel over the past couple years, you'll know that you know, I do stick to retail pretty much for the most part, and it's because, you know, I have a young collector in my house. You know, me and my son, we collect baseball cards, we collect basketball cards and Pokemon cards. And spending a couple $100 on a hobby box is just absolutely, you know, insane, you know, for the collecting that we do. And it's just not, for the everyday person, I just don't think it's realistic. You know, I don't want to sound too negative. Again, I love Topps Chrome. I think these cards look great. What do we have here with our red, white, and blue? Got a Royce Lewis. Nice little color match. But, yeah, hopefully we can find something in this last pack. You hung out all the way through. Thank you for doing so. Looks like we have one of those big ticket players on the back. What do we have here? We have, oh, we do have an Aqua Ray Wave. Pirate. O'Neal Cruz out of 199. Looks like he's almost falling off the right side of that card. Holy crap. James Wood. Didn't we pull a James Wood in our last box? Yeah, look at this thing. It's not even straight. It looks like it's off center, like cockeyed on the top, too.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Topps, I'm giving you an F on quality control. Like, between 6 packs in our first box, off-centered cards and dinged corners, like, what is going on? Let me go through these piles, and we'll see what we were able to pull out of our 3 blaster boxes here.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
All right, let's take a quick look at what we were able to pull out of our 3 blaster boxes. You know, we did get a handful of inserts, to get 2 James Wood big ticket players. But yeah, pretty much your run-of-the-mill, what you're supposed to get. You know, 1 red baseball, 1 red, white, and blue parallel per box. Did get the Sal Stewart and the Kazuma Okamoto with the 91 refractors. You know, the Marcus Semien negative, O'Neal Cruz aqua. But yeah, 1 numbered card out of 3 boxes. Pretty rough. I know it's probably not going to be the case most of the time. You know, you should get a numbered card in every other box or so. But yeah, I would say for $40, be very weary. You know, if you're a baseball fan, if you're a Topps Chrome fan, you're going to buy these things no matter what. You know, I gave in. I love Topps Chrome. We got absolutely just belt the ass today, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's how it goes. I don't know how much more of this I'm going to be buying, to be completely honest. Again, if you look at the odds in the checklist, the value boxes are pretty bad. The mega boxes look awful, at least according to the odds. But I'll put the link down below. Take a look. Let me know your thoughts. If you've ripped these, what is your best pull so far? Do me a favor. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you have, it is much appreciated. And as always, good luck breaking.